It's cold. Today's cold. It's another cold day. I'm so sick of this cold. I hate to sound like I'm whining. The other day it was 70 degrees, now it's 40. It's supposed to be 70 again on Friday, and it's supposed to snow on Saturday. How am I supposed to get anything done like this? Well, anyway. So today we have a log that I would probably normally burn, except this one could be gold. This is a poplar. Poplars are not uncommon at all, but this one may very well be. The reason I bought it is it should have some mineralization in it. Mineralization in this area is where a normal poplar grows over a mineral deposit and picks the colors up through its roots and runs the colors all the way up through the tree. It's called mineralized poplar, rainbow poplar. It's just gorgeous. Some of the prettiest wood in the Appalachian mountain range. Problem with this log is it's got a lot of shake. Its growth rings have been damaged at some point during the tree's life by things like lightning or wind. Once a tree develops shake, a lot of times it will develop a bacterial infection in the growth rings, and that bacterial infection will further the separation. It will reduce the bond between the growth rings. Basically, that means that when you saw a board, it's going to come apart. It's going to delaminate. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to take a skin off of it. I want to be parallel bark sawing on the bottom. So if I can cut a lot of this wind shake out simply by leveling the log. So in this case, I'm sawing way off center, pith being the middle of the log. I'm doing this on purpose. I want to see what's in there. I'm going to go down a little more. Be throwing a lot of this top off. Let's see what this looks like. So the trick is I'm trying to find the worst side, trying not to use my toe boards. I do not want to use my toe boards on this. I want to try to get it far down as I can. Use the taper of the log to my advantage. Basically, I want to cut out the ugly. Now I'm going to rotate these sides down, and I'll be parallel bark sawing, so I'll be able to get a good, straight, clean cut parallel to the top of the bark. I'll show you what I mean. So I may have been wasting wood on the top cut, but you'll notice that this cut is right down the bark. It's going to be an excellent, perfect cut. See, look at that. So what I've done is I've cut away as much of the bad wood as I can by forming the cant, at least on one side. I'm also doing prospecting in here. I want to see what's going on. It's really important. Nice flat parallel cut, parallel bark sawing on this side. Look at that, very straight. That's what I'm looking for. Now I have the option for vertical grain sawing this whole left side. I'm going to take a little bit more off this top. I want to see what the wood's going to look like in there. So see how that's perfect, right on line of that shake. It couldn't be a better cut. I'll take another one. I'm going to slide these back and see what they look like. This is one under. Let's go see what I'm talking about as far as delamination. See this right here? And get my fingernail under there where it's delaminating, and that is a lightning strike. You can see where it blew through the wood, actually rotted it. I hope I get some wood out of it. If not, well, you know, that's sawing. I'm not really feeling this side. I'm going to take this all the way down and just clean off that whole side of the log. Let's get rid of it. And let's just see what these guys look like. Yuck. I can see a whole side opening up. I know that if I have wind shake on this right-hand side, I'll be able to take that off by vertical grain saws. That's another technique. I have it demonstrated. So I'm gonna pull these guys off. Now you'll notice the cool thing about these drag-back shoes is I can also stack wood on top. So let's see what we're getting to now. I'm starting to see some nice colors. So this is the big delamination I was telling you about. See it? So this is kind of cool. Here you can clearly see it. You can see where that black streak is, right? There, and then look at this. See how that comes off? That separation is not in the middle of the board. It's on the very edge of the board. Instead of a ruined board, we got a very, very nice board. So that's a good sign. Let's finish this up. All right, so I'll have some generally white looking boards, and then I will have some nice ones. These ought to turn out really, really nice. Set everything down. Bring it all back. Yeah, there goes the old B train. Everybody likes how I like moving wood without touching it. That's why I spent so much money on this sawmill. If I wanted to move wood by hand, well, I don't want to move wood by hand. So, you know, that's the whole point. Now let's see what this mess looks like. So this is the vertical grain sawn right here. You can see it's like quarter sawn, but the stripes are vertical. It's important. It minimizes the amount of damage that can be in the board. Some of these are just green poplar. Let's see what these all look like. Like I said, I changed different sawing techniques. Flat sawing, vertical grain sawing, and back because it just seemed to work best. You got to be flexible when you're sawing. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty. So here you go, folks. I was able to isolate the shake in the boards in the direction that I wanted them to. I was able to maximize my yield. When I did have shake or delamination, I was able to put that on the edges of the board so I don't ruin the main boards. Had very little waste, turned out with some beautiful wood. There's a lot of different techniques you can use to optimize your patterns. I'm real happy with this. This would have been a log that I would have thrown out, or years ago I would have ruined. And now I've got some beautiful wood I'm gonna sell, and there's gonna be a happy customer. Got lucky, and I'm gonna make some money off of this. So if you don't mind, leave some comments. I like reading the comments. I like answering the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you don't mind, that lets me know that people are watching. And also you'll get notification when I put out a new video. So subscribe, like, and enjoy, I hope. So appreciate y'all watching, and we're gonna get back to it. Have a good day.